Hey there, everybody. Chris Beytes from GrowerTalks, Green Profit, and Acres Online here, bringing you another episode of The Goods, hot products from the summer trade shows that you would have visited had there been any summer trade shows to visit, which there weren't. But we think this is the next best thing. And today I've got my friend Jim Rearden with me. Jim is the president and co-founder of BioTherm. Welcome, Jim.
Thank you very much, Chris.
And where are you broadcasting from today? Where is the BioTherm headquarters?
We're about 45 miles north of San Francisco in a small town called Cotati, California, in Sonoma County.
Oh, beautiful part of the world. But do you need to evacuate or anything? Is there a fire bearing down on you? I pray not.
A couple of weeks ago, it was a little scary. We couldn't even see across the parking lot. We had to use our headlights to get around in the middle of the day, but it doesn't look like Mars anymore out there, and the smoke's gone away, and it looks like the fires are starting to minimize a little bit. But thank you for asking. We're safe.
Well, good. So you can get back out there making the product we're going to talk about today, which is it's not brand new, but it's pretty darn new from BioTherm. It's called Roll and Grow. Roll and Grow. And
Right.
To introduce it, we're going to take a look at a real quick video that you sent me. I think it's only a minute long. So take a look at this and you'll get a good idea for what Roll and Grow is.
Bottom heat is essential in plant propagation. It's essential to get bottom heat to get the plants rooted and the grafts healing. So that's where BioTherm was able to work with us and create that solution.
So Roll and Grow is a system that has tubing of various types attached to various types of textiles. The installation speed is a big innovation. There's nothing like it in the world. The machine that we invested in allows us to do that and take care of our customers that have that kind of production.
We can come out with oftentimes over 90% take on the plants, where without bottom heat, you would have very poor success. The system is very durable.
Very cool. And where do you find a machine that makes Roll and Grow? Is that completely custom?
Yeah, we went through a lot of iterations. We borrowed from a couple of other industries, but had essentially to do all the native design of the machine ourselves. And so it's essentially at the heart of it, it's a process welder for textiles and fabrics. But all the automation on the front end and the back end had to be created by us.
All right. Well, we're going to now switch over to a PowerPoint because we want to get to the heart of what Roll and Grow is all about, which is bottom heat. And if I'm not, correct me if I'm mistaken, but that's how BioTherm got its start all those years ago, is from bottom heat for plants, right?
Yeah, that's correct. In 1980, our big innovation was to make bottom heat an easy thing to put in greenhouse floors or benches, using small high-performance thermoplastic and rubber tubing, and not requiring the need to bury it in sand or gravel or concrete. And that basically started the whole company and has allowed us to evolve. And this is a product that integrates all of the tubing into an easy to install mat material that can either be made in a weed mat product for floor applications or a mesh product for bench applications.
All right. Yeah, because with the original BioTherm bottom heat, you had to weave the tubes into little clips, right?
It was like knitting a giant sweater.
And now you've done the knitting for the grower. And I didn't know, because I'd seen this at a trade show before, back when we had trade shows. Remember those days? But I didn't know there were different iterations of it. So describe the ways a grower can get this product.
Yeah, so right now we're currently producing it for two primary applications: floor production, where it just goes right down on the finished floor of the greenhouse, gravel, sand, whatever the original floor is, and we make it on a weed mat material, which is what growers are used to doing a lot of floor production. And we also make it onto a mesh product.
I think that's the first one we're looking at here. That's the mesh.
Yeah, that was the first one right there. Yeah. So that allows debris to fall through. It can be integrated into like a typical rolling bench and allows, the process of air circulation and debris dropping through to continue. That generally can be sandwiched between the cross members of the typical commercial rolling bench, or it can be put right on top of a wooden bench. And then the other iterations of it are on a weed mat material, or
that's what we're looking at here.
And that can be in white or black. And a lot of our clients that grow on the floor in sunny locations like the white material for the reflective nature of it and keeping the heat down in the summertime.
Okay, these tubes look bigger than what we're looking at in some of those other pictures, or is that just an optical contusion?
No, that's one of the things that we've been able to do with this product is we can provide it in the legacy size, which is slightly bigger than a pencil size, is what kind of the original BioTherm tubing was. But we're also making it in a little bit larger size so that we can accommodate the longer beds that happen in greenhouses these days. Because it's not uncommon to see big, long production beds for annuals or floral products that are 140, 150 feet long. And now we can feed that all from the manifolding at one end instead of having to have manifolds interrupt the length of the bed.
Okay. Now, who is this product for and what's it for in a nutshell?
We are getting a lot of traction on it with pretty much anybody who is desirous of getting the media temperature correct. So pretty much growers across the entire spectrum of floral and vegetable production in containers on the floor or on benches. And it's real easy to deploy. It's taken a lot of the cost and installation labor out of putting a nice bottom heat system in. It can be integrated into benches. And as I said, it can go right on the floor. And what we really see is the acres and acres and acres in the US that have floor production of annuals. This will allow growers to not have to put concrete down. They can put it right down and put the crop directly on it and get very good even bottom heat. And it's very durable. Even small carts and foot traffic doesn't hurt it.
All right. Well, very cool. And one last bit of news. I want to say congratulations, because this is your 40th anniversary, 1980 to 2020. You were just kids, you and your partner Mike, when you got this rolling.
Yeah, I had no idea that I was going to be doing this for my whole life when I started when I was 17, but that's the truth, and I wouldn't have changed it for anything. It's allowed me to see the world and meet people like you, Chris.
All right, well, that's great. Well, Roll and Grow from BioTherm. You can find them online at, what's the URL?
www.biothermsolutions.com.
Well, we get the whole name there, solutions, because they've got the solution to your problems. All right, Jim Rearden, thanks so much. And thanks to you, everybody, for watching yet another episode of The Goods.